What's going on, everybody? This is the. Whew, I can't barely talk right now, dog. This is the after party for. Heck, we might should just call this the Bray Wyatt after party. How about we do that? It's the Bray Wyatt after party. We're going to roll with that. Welcome, everybody. This is your man DJ B-TAZZY, Tazzy, wherever you want to call me. Along with my co-host Dan T is in the building. Dan T, what up?
What up, people?
What's going on? Let's get this going, man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a party, baby. You know what? We call this a party, but honestly, I think we should do this more of a celebration. Honestly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the celebration of Bray because what we got was where do I start? Man, where do I start?
That was from the heart.
It was straightly from the heart, and dude, I so appreciate that. It's not even funny because it's like, dude, he's came from the heart, and I appreciate that, dude. I always tell people like this is like my second favorite wrestler of all time. There's a reason why it's because, dude, he the only person that kept me through wrestling, I mean, through the PG era you call it of wrestling, is Bray. It's Bray. And I was so man, dude, he's the dude. I haven't ever met him. I want to meet him. I'm looking forward to meeting him. And because he's such a for person, and for a person, and let me tell you this: for a dark character to do this, for a person to come on TV and put out his soul and his heart out to people, you know how hard that is. You know how really hard that is for people to come in there and like, hey man, dude, it's hard for me to talk right now. So how you think he felt? Like,
Yeah.
Dude, it's that was dude. That was the most awesome thing ever, dude. Like, seriously. I know his return was like awesome. That was awesome too. But for like things to come to the from the heart, dude, that's awesome to me. I just keep it real with you. That's awesome to me. And you guys can put your thoughts in the chat. Actually, I'll make sure I say hello to all you guys. Brandon, Wayne, Lewis, welcome to the party. Shane, Loki, who actually going to be joining us on Halloween Havoc. It's actually next Saturday. That's next week. Jesse's in the building, and Jesse, you do got the invite if you would like to come on. I sent the invite to you. Let's see. Let's see. Mr. K9, welcome to the party. Shout out to you. Dan T is in the building, all over the place again as always.
Everywhere.
Out everywhere. And Anthony Slate, welcome to the party. Shout outs to you. Yeah. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about the whole thing? I was expecting something very. Oh, what's the word good for it? I was expecting something. I was expecting something else. Let's put it like that. I was expecting completely something out of the blue, but we got this, and I was like, "Wow, this is probably better than what I was thinking it was going to get." I thought it was going to get something scientific, something you know what I mean. By the way, anybody know that was Cloak Cold Orange with the new song? So they actually did a new song. The new song is great, dude. Did you hear the new song?
I did. I'm actually curious to know what the title is so that I can go listen.
Right, right. I want to listen to the whole song. So as soon as we get off, I'm gonna probably try to find the
Oh, I do have
it's
to. Oh, go ahead, Tazzy.
it's it's still hard for me to talk right now, dude.
Oh, all right.
Um yeah, I don't know what the name of it is. I think somebody said it in the insiders chat, but I wasn't really paying attention. I'm sorry. I was I was in my own
Yeah.
world after that hectic segment. Dan, you can talk. How you feel about everything was about that last segment?
Well, like I said, I liked it a lot. I loved it, 100%. And like I said in chat here, I actually legit shed like a couple tears because it was 100% real.
Yeah,
And it, the only thing I would probably have to add, and it doesn't, it bugs me, but not too much, is I wish they would have let him continue speaking after he said like the reason and then video promo cut.
I honestly think they should
If that
it
makes
should
any
have
sense.
gave him a longer segment.
Yeah.
Just a little bit longer. I get it. I get it. There's only so much time in 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's why I was shocked we did it on SmackDown. That's why I was like, why did we just do it on Raw? But whatever. It's not really that big of a deal.
But I'm sure there was probably a method to the madness. I'm sure
Yeah,
he Bray must have had like some input with that. So
yeah, yeah.
it would make sense.
But it's crazy because he's talking about he lost two people. We all know who the two people he lost. And he talked about the how the fans helped him through it, and that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, and you go back and like you realize that these performers, they're people. They're
Oh
people.
yeah.
And that's one thing about me and like when my profession with the Oakland A's is like these actually real people. Like when they're before their athletes and stuff like that, and you say you do something bad to them, they feel that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, and pardon me
yeah,
for saying this, but they can go through a lot of shit.
yeah.
Like
It's,
a lot.
right. And I seen it. I I'm gonna tell you this, and I'll be honest with you guys. I was going through a rough patch during the pandemic because I am such a family oriented person, well, people in general person, and for me not to see people in person, it kind of hurts, man. I'll be honest with you. It hurts because you want to go and hang out with people, enjoy your family members, you know what I mean, and just and it's and just the only thing that kept me through was Bray and the WWE. I mean, just wrestling in general, technically, but more Bray because that when the Fiend character was out, he led he he was the top person that you saw during that pandemic, man. I mean, even it's wow.
Oh yeah, it was, and
It's
I mean, while he was there, of course, I mean, as we all know, like, and the amount of like merch that he sold,
yeah,
or sorry, that yeah, WWE and him sold, yeah, he was like top of the list for bringing in like all the merch, pretty much.
yeah. The
At least I
dude
think it
is
was pretty sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
The dude is loved. Like
Oh
seriously.
yeah.
So I never met him and I love the dude. How about that? How crazy is that? I never met the dude and I love that dude. That's insane. That's 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 incredible. I mean, you can see it through TV that when he's paired the character, he's doing it for us. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
And for him to do that, I thank him. Uh, I don't know he ever gonna see this, but I thank him so much for actually like entertaining me and throughout the whole pandemic and just in general. Uh, let's even go back. The first time he won the title, I was in damn tears because
Yeah.
I remember I remember when he first when he was Husky Harris and you could tell he wasn't. I mean, he's Husky Harris, but when he came back as Bray and he looked like it was just himself. You know what I mean? He was
Oh yeah.
himself when he was Bray in NXT, and it was like, oh yeah, I like this character. I love this character. Like, let's keep it going. And then he got to the main roster, and then he everybody know that him and the Undertaker is my two favorite wrestlers right now, like ever. Um, for them to face each other, I actually like Bray said, I would love for Bray to actually get the over on the Undertaker. That was my dream. That was my dream because I'm like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to a deal to the Undertaker to Bray Wyatt. You know what I mean? So, oh man, and then to see him get the title at Elimination Chamber, I believe it's 2017. Um, and you could tell he was holding it in, like he was doing the night. He was
Oh yeah.
holding, he was holding it in, like, oh my god, I got this title, and oh my god, dude. Like I said, we're gonna have more people coming in and talk about this whole thing. Uh, but I know you guys I know you guys have a lot to talk about, so we're gonna go to the chat. Dan, when we leave out of here, remind me to put you on the team list so you can actually do the chat for now on.
I can
uh
see the chat.
yeah, well, click on the chat so the thing will pop up instead of me doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Um
That thing. Okay.
I think the name of the song they play for Bray is called Shatter. Um I know it's two syllables. Somebody was saying. Maybe I'm wrong. Uh, Live went crazy tonight. Live went very very crazy tonight. Uh, there's something about that Liv Morgan character that's I don't know. And I don't know. Dante, you saw the whole logo in the shot where she was about to put Liv through the table, but I'm not Liv through the table, but Sonya through the table. There was the moth logo. So
Oh, I didn't see that. I'll have to.
yeah, so there was
I'll
a
need to
moth
go
logo.
back.
Yeah, definitely. It was there. It was there for that one. It was there for the beginning of the Rey Mysterio with Triple H and Rey Mysterio. It was behind that too. Uh, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's craziness. I think. Hold on, let me check something out. I think they're still going. Uh, they are still. a going. So we gotta hold the fort for a minute. Okay. So we're going to Raw. So Raw, we started out with the craziness of a car crash with the crash with Karrion Kross and Scarlett in the truck. Apparently, it looked like Drew McIntyre caused the accident.
Yeah, I think he did, and I think it was still a little ticked.
Just a little bit, just a tad. He basically caused the accident because he lost on Saturday. Really?
We certainly know which particular feud is going to be picking up then.
Yeah. I mean, we were expecting that. More likely, we'll probably get another round of that for Crown Jewel, which I'm totally down for. I'm already up for that. What else we get? We got the New Day. We got the New Day. What? Who the New Day? Oh yeah, what did the New Day face? I completely forgot. This is what happens when you don't write stuff down.
Oh, you mean? Are you talking about Sami Zayn?
Oh, that's right, Sami Zayn versus Kofi Kingston. Why did I think there was a tag team match? Anyway, so we had that match, of course. Sami won thanks to Jey Uso. Who knew that? Whoever thought I would say that? Helping by Jey Uso. So that was that. Got a couple more incidents. Of course, that was the Rey Mysterio after that. And then we got we had so much shit. Then we got the Hit Row versus the Go Fantasma. While Hit Row was walking to the ring, did you guys notice the logo on the screen? Yes, the Wolf logo popped up on the screen.
Oh,
so, yeah. It did for a second too, but you had to really pay attention. But I'm trained now to actually pay attention to something like that, especially now that Bray is back.
Yeah.
So very, very just saying. Let's see what else. We had Hit Row. We didn't really have the match. We had Roxanne Perez in the building. Roxanne Perez, Shotzi, and Raquel Rodriguez, not Gonzalez, Rodriguez versus Damage Control. Of course, Damage Control with the win for that one. But we are getting, I think Corey James supposed to be popping up Monday to try to find a opponent for Roxanne, and both those opponents will be there on Tuesday. So there's gonna be a lot. I'm just saying there's gonna be a lot of main rosters. On Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Tuesday's gonna be busy. I know, guys, because we're gonna have NXT and also AEW on the same night again. Great. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Sonny, welcome to the party. Shout out to you. Annette, welcome to the party. Shout out to you. Yeah. And then we had the Fatal 4-Way match, which originally was supposed to be Ricochet, Solo Sikoa, Sheamus, and Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross, of course, after the beatdown by Drew McIntyre. That was changed to Rey Mysterio, who decided he wants to come to SmackDown because he did not want to face his son no more. So that was that on that.
That should be interesting.
Yeah. So that was that on that. See what else. Oh, after that it's the Bray. So we got back to the Bray stuff, of course.
Oh, I mean, we also had a squash match with Braun Strowman, pretty much.
Oh yeah, Braun Strowman. So we're more likely to go get a feud with Braun Strowman and Omos, which is
Yeah.
kind of weird because Omos is from Raw, so I don't know would they just finish it on Raw or they're going to stick on SmackDown for this, but who knows? Why am I blurry?
It's
Oh, yeah, I was like super blurry though. Like I couldn't even make out. I'm looking like a little blob.
as he is the blob.
Okay, let me stop. Um, so yeah, we got that. What else we had? Oh, that was it. So yeah, getting back to the Bray. Wow. So we get the the house, and then of course the door opens, and then we start getting music. I'm like, are we starting to get? Is this the new? This is basically going to be the new entrance, basically, or is there going to be a different entrance between each character? Like you have Bray, but on the other, when he has the mask, will he have a different character? There is so many questions.
Yeah,
There's
especially
this,
after,
yeah,
especially after that ending. Yeah.
yeah. Especially with like literally, we're 1 week past Bray coming back, and of course, we still got answers. We have nothing. I don't think anybody. I mean, we still have questions. I don't think we have any. I don't think nothing. I don't think we had any. Oh my god! Look at this. I don't think we got any answers at all the last 2 weeks.
Nope.
That's insane, but I love it. This
Yeah.
is so old school wrestling, Dan, because usually this is like that long term storytelling that some people hate, but some people love too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, hold on, I don't like this blurriness on the screen. Maybe I should do 1080. Maybe that works. Hey,
Ah.
okay, that worked. All right, a lot better. Um, yeah. So we had that. Yeah. Some people don't like the long term storytelling. They want the now. They want the now. Like they want Bray to do something now, like today. So I actually was not thinking he was going to do something today. I thought we were just going to get like something like one little thing, and then one little thing the next day, and then one the next thing. Because I think the next pay per view is in 2 weeks. Crown Jewel is in 3 weeks, right?
November 5th.
That's what 3 weeks. That's 3 weeks. Is that 3 weeks? Let's see. So we got 1, 2. So we got three more. We got 3 more of Raw, 3 more of SmackDown. So we still got 3 weeks,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So we got time for everything, right? Um. So it's a possibility. Um. I just can't get that out of my head. The way he just came out, like his face said it all throughout the whole thing. Like his face was like so emotional. It was like, what? And
Especially when he was going to the ring, too.
yeah, right. It was like I'm like he kind of probably glad it was like a little dark because so he could actually hide it a little bit. But when he got to the ring, it's like you got the lights a little bit there. It was kind of hard to do, right?
Yeah.
It's his emotions throughout that whole thing was wow, it's incredible. Um, yeah. All I can say is thank you. You can tell I'm waiting for everybody else to come in.
Yeah.
Like, dude. Let me see. How's that going? Might be uh give me a second. Give me a minute. hell they're still going, dude? Yeah, so obviously, I don't know. The I mean, you guys could say wherever your mind. I honestly think this is the greatest thing that a wrestler could do, especially a dark character like that. Honestly, let's keep it real. Like the Bray Wyatt character is dark, and for him to come out as Wyndham, because that's what makes what we got tonight. It's Wyndham, and say whatever's on his heart. That's something else. Now, after the fact, we get the mask and everything like that, and I'm like, okay, that's a little trippy because randomly we got the mask, and so like it's kind of like the Fiend character, right? Like when Bray was Funhouse Bray.
Oh yeah.
He had that other character, which was the Fiend. So, wow. Everybody's partying with Triple H right now. Let's see. I think this is behind the mask. Is it? I mean, what? I don't know. You would think it would be Wyndham, right? Because
when he showed up at Extreme Rules, he had it on. So
yeah,
it's probably another like alternate, ego for him.
As the viewers go up, I take it we're I take it the insights are done.
Oh, here we go.
Cheers. I wish I had another trait that I actually could do that.
Am I good?
What you got?
That's really good.
What you got?
What's in that?
Coconut rum, orange juice, and a little bit of heavy whipping cream floated on top.
My husband, you guys.
That's all I'm gonna say. So for the people that just joined me, I was just talking about my emotions for the end segment. I'll try to do it again. I'll try. For Bray to do what he did, sorry, let me rephrase this. For Wyndham to do what he did, you don't get a lot of that. Especially here's a kicker for that. You don't get a lot of that from dark characters. Like you wouldn't get that from the Undertaker. Of course, you got the Undertaker at the end, but you don't get that from dark characters like that. And so for him to do that, I thank him for that because I appreciate that because let's put it like this. Nobody in this world can't do that. Nobody can't do that. It was hard for him to do it, but he did it.
I was just telling Joe, like I messaged him 3 words, and I said, "I love you." I mean, that was completely aimed at his core fans.
Yeah.
The ones that have stuck with him while he's been gone, and
that's what we do.
And for I'll go back to my story. For me, when the pandemic was going on, I was lonely as hell. I am not gonna lie to you. And just to see, oh my God, I get teary-eyed.
Stop it, Tazzy!
Oh no. Let's start again.
I'll get teary-eyed. To see 2 of my favorite characters is everybody knows the Undertaker and Bray, and to see Bray perform, that helped me throughout that whole pandemic, and I seriously thank him. And I don't know what I would do if he wasn't on TV around that time, and like everybody else when he got released, that hurt. I think it hurt everybody when he got released, and it's like, man, I seriously love it. I love the dude, and I haven't met the dude. How about we do that? That's awesome. If anybody can tell him what I just said, I appreciate that.
I'll tell him.
I seriously, if whenever he comes to California, I do want to meet him because I seriously, he's that type of guy that you want to hang around with. If that makes sense, is that weird? He's that guy. Like,
he has an infectious personality. The more you're around him, the more you want to be around him.
Right, and he's a Raider fan. I'll just say.
You guys would bond pretty well.
Yeah, like come to Vegas, we'll go to a game. Let's go. Oh my god, I just thought about something. Oh my god, I can't wait until WWE do an event at Vegas. Oh, that would be so awesome. Oh, all right, that's enough for me. Okay. Okay, Dante, you said your thoughts. If you want to continue going on, would you continue? By all means.
Who, me?
Yep.
Oh man, Wyndham is an amazing individual, and I met him. So everybody probably knows this story already. So when he first came back as Funhouse Bray and the Fiend, my life was kind of in shambles. My mom was battling breast cancer 600 miles away from me, and I couldn't be there to help her because I was at work. My husband got laid off from his job. I was miserable in the job that I was in, and I was in a black hole basically, and it was rough. And he showed up and just gave me something to smile about. And he reminded me that it's, it doesn't matter if you're going through shit. It's okay to have something that can make you happy. And I ended up writing everything out in like a 5-page letter and took it to Smackdown on January 10th, 2020 in Evansville. I got a phone call that morning that one of my favorite patients had passed away, and I was a mess. And I messaged my buddy Meta 5, who's been in our chat before.
Yeah,
and I said, I just want to go home. I don't even want to be here anymore. And he said, just trust me. Just trust me, sis, because he calls me sis. Don't.
Not familiar.
Yeah. He said, just trust me. Don't. And I didn't. And ended up, I was there when he arrived to the venue and got his attention, handed him the letter. And that was the same promo that he did that night, where he came out as Funhouse Bray and did that. I got to tell you something. I love you. And I don't know. I just felt like that was for me. You know what I mean? Because he had read the letter. It was all about everything that I had gone through in the past year and what he, and at one point in that letter, I think I actually said, like, if it wasn't for you, I would be dead right now. And I've said that to him on Twitter too, that was one of the tweets that he replied to. I said, that he was my hero and he literally saved my life. And that's when he replied and said, you guys saved mine too. So a lot of that speech earlier was just, he was talking to all of the fans, but I definitely think there was little pieces in there, to let people like me and Brittany and See Wrestling know that, we're special to him. And we know that we're special to him, but it's nice to hear it sometimes. I know that sounds kind of selfish, but it's,
yes.
When his friend, not Brody, the other friend that he lost this year.
Yeah.
I sent him a message and just said that, he was in my prayers and, that I was here if he needed anything, and told him that I loved him. And, he wrote me back and he said, I love you too. And he's just a really, and I just said this on the Insiders too. Like, I don't know what I did, and I don't know what I'm nobody special. Like, I don't know what I did for him to let me in his life in this capacity. Like, it's one of those, like, I don't feel worthy kind of things, and that's because of my own demons, that I have really low self-worth thanks to somebody in high school. But he's special. I don't know. I can't explain it any other way. He's just special, and I love him.
It's so awesome because this is the other thing is the only friends I got is from the music scene because of my DJ stuff work. I don't have other friends that's like wrestling fans. Like I have a few, but not a lot. And to actually have somebody that will bring a bunch of people together, like I met, of course, I met Jody, Jesse, Dante, C Wrestling, everybody. If there was no Bray, I probably would have met you guys.
Yeah, I mean, he's brought so many of us together. C Wrestling's one of my best friends. And the Facebook group and the channel. Like, if I wouldn't have met him in person, I wouldn't have come on the Insiders to talk about it. That wouldn't have turned into Abby's. And he's a very giving soul. And I know at some point, because he's told me that he's gonna come on Abby's and have a chat with us. And he's, I don't want to say if you treat him right, he'll treat you right, but he knows who his core fans are. Mm-hmm. He knows who the real fans are. And he will give just as much love to you as you do to him. He needs us just as much as we need him.
I told Dante my favorite, I think it's everybody's favorite moment when he won the title the first time. It was literally, you saw it, like you saw he was inside the chamber and you just saw the happiness come out of him. It was like, oh yeah, I love this. I love this. Jesse, the floor is yours. Go for
it. The floor is mine. It's so funny because I've been here all quiet the whole time, but I am, to be fair, horrible at speaking about my quote unquote emotions and all that stuff. So I will never go long-winded, believe it or not. But no, that was such a good promo, and it was so real. It wasn't even a promo. It was just him speaking from his heart, and but it made for a good promo. But it was so good. I was there. I was all emotional. I was just like, oh my gosh, Bray, you're making me all teary-eyed and stuff. And it's just so weird, it's so surreal because I keep hearing them talking about him on the show, and they're like Bray Wyatt this and Bray Wyatt that. And I'm just like, I'm still getting used to the fact that I'm hearing Bray's name all over the show again. Every time I hear it, I'm just like, gosh, I feel like I'm in a dream because the day he got released, I actually went to a wedding that day, but I was just like, it feels like a somber day because Bray Wyatt got released.
We were in the car.
Huh?
We were in the car driving back
to Tennessee.
Driving through Tennessee. Were we coming home? Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I was on my way to the wedding and everything. I wasn't even there yet when that news broke, but I was just like, are you serious? Like, I didn't even think it was real when that first happened. Like, who the heck fires Bray, But I'm just so glad he's back. I'm so happy that, he's my thing that got me back able to watch wrestling again because, I turned it on for real to see Triple H versus Batista back in at WrestleMania just before Bray returned the last time. Mm-hmm. And then I was just like, I don't like to buy subscriptions just to cancel them within 30 days. I don't really like doing that. But I bought that one so I could watch Mania and everything. And I was just like, well, I got 30 days free here and I don't want to cancel this. I actually asked God to give me something interesting to keep my attention so it'd be worth keeping it. And then Bray starts having those vignettes in the funhouse, and I'm just like, what the heck is this? And it's just like, it took an episode or two before I realized what was going on, because I had been away from wrestling for years. So I didn't really, I didn't know about Bray. I knew about the Wyatt family, but I only knew about it in passing. I'd heard all about it because, I wasn't watching wrestling. I was still hearing about wrestling, but I was just like, this is so perfect. The moment I realized what was going on there, I was just like, this guy is brilliant. I love him. And I've just loved him ever since. He is my favorite wrestler in today's world. And, right after Eddie Guerrero, he's my all-time favorite after Eddie. So, but that still means he's my favorite living wrestler. So, yeah, but I'm just so happy he's back. So I can blubber on forever, I suppose, but I'll just be saying the same thing over and over again. Bray's back. I'm happy. Everything he's doing is awesome, and I'm about to draw him again, and I'm excited to do that. I was just like, yay! I can do more things. I've been waiting for him to come back so I could see what he's going to look like, because I wanted to draw something that was current. Yeah, I can do that again. I can draw current, real Bray. So, yeah, but I'm just happy. I love Bray so much.
It's funny because before the actual first Funhouse. Wow, what is wrong with me the last week? Woo! Thank you, Bray. Okay. The week before they had Buzzard, Mercy the Buzzard come out. I'm like, this is definitely Bray. And
same thing.
What's that?
When you saw Mercy the Buzzard in the box, you were like, "Oh, this is Bray, 100%."
Yeah.
This is Bray because a buzzard.
I just
Literally the tattoo that's on my back is a buzzard.
Yeah. So I'm like sitting here like, okay, what's he doing this time? Because the last time, before we saw him the last time, that was the Abby girl. That was the Abby girl fiasco. So I'm like, oh my God, are we continuing with that or what are we doing? And then the whole Funhouse, they are like, wait, did he just what? It's insane. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like I said, guys, you never know. You never know. I really haven't talked to C about this yet, but you never know. We might get our show back. The Funhouse after party back. It's a possibility.
Yeah.
It's been a minute, but I know she got a lot going on right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it's kind of hard. I don't know, maybe do it on Mondays. I don't know. Maybe do it Saturdays when we're not doing anything. So
Thursdays we're all bored.
Thursday, that's the only problem. I got you.
Yeah. The only problem, the other problem is it's before Friday, but and if he's on Smackdown, it's like, oh,
right.
It hasn't happened yet.
I do miss when SmackDown was on Tuesdays. That's the one thing I do miss is SmackDown being on Tuesdays.
Oh, that was a while ago.
That was about 2 years ago. This is right before, literally a year before the pandemic. It was on Tuesdays. Every day was great in the world because you literally had back-to-back days. You had Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and then you had NXT. Now, thanks to AEW coming to the fold, that don't help stuff. But yeah. I mean, now we got the emotion stuff out of the way.
Hey, Chris didn't get to give his emotions yet.
Yes, please go for it. Please.
The only thing I'm going to say is I think this pretty much confirms what I said all along, that was a fake release. Like he did that himself. He wanted to take time away to deal with all this stuff, and so that was done on purpose. I don't think that they, got rid of him or anything. This was his choosing, I believe.
Yeah, like who in the God right mind will release Bray Wyatt? Why would you do that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Think about the speech.
I mean, Vince McMahon is stupid, but he ain't that stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry.
As he's speaking facts.
Sorry.
I do have another thought, another before we get out of all the emotional doodah stuff. No, I do want to add, along with you and Jody, and probably everyone on here, to be fair, I only know you guys because of Bray, and I've made some of the best friendships because of Bray, because of that. And like Jody and you said, he's one of my best friends too, and I'm just like, and you guys, I love you guys, and I'm happy because I know y'all because of him. So thank you, Bray. I had to add something.
Oh shucks.
I'm a person, I don't really, I don't get too emotional really.
I've seen him cry once.
Cry about
One time.
Times that I actually had tears in my eyes, especially from wrestling. Like that was on another level.
I wouldn't know who Bray Wyatt was without this guy right here. He's the one that got me to watch wrestling.
Got her into wrestling.
Obviously, that was probably the first time in a minute that I was literally teared up during a promo. The other one probably was Edge. Probably Edge was like that was a huge one when he had to retire because he was just getting started. He just came back. He just came back. He was like he just came back from a Achilles injury and he had that injury. Oh, okay. I see you guys.
I'm still working on my spells, Jody. I'm still working on it.
All right. Okay.
Some drinks.
We had
I should have.
Obviously, while he was talking, he got interrupted.
Right.
What the were we getting? You know what's crazy about this? I love this story because now we're not getting stuff right away. Like, I'm gonna tell you how Triple H is. Triple H is that person like, I know you guys want it now, but you're not gonna get it now.
Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna be patient like everybody else. If you don't,
he's guaranteed that everyone watches every minute of SmackDown. He's gonna put Bray at the end of every SmackDown, so that everyone's sitting there watching that whole every week now.
literally, and it's the crazy part is he's probably not going to be still on SmackDown. He's probably gonna flip around probably more like what they're trying to do.
I bet he'll be on Raw soon. Like I don't know how you couldn't have him show up on the Halloween Raw.
That's a must, huh? Well,
It'd be a shame to not put him on there.
Here's the good news about that one. That's a week that Monday is the go home show for Crown Jewel. So why wouldn't you have him on that Monday Night Raw?
His first match is probably going to be a Crown Jewel.
Right. I'm just want to figure out. Maybe
I don't know. They're gonna be able to set something up in that soon. I don't know. Because right now they feel like they're going with this really slowly. So I don't know if he will have a match. Now that I say that, it might be too soon.
I don't know. Saudi loves Bray, so
yeah, that's true.
It has, for him, it has to make sense storyline wise.
Yeah,
I could see him interfering in a match. What if? I could see him interfering in a match.
That is true.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Now,
somebody, how it'd be a real thing if they really want to push him with this babyface angle. It'd be really funny if they had somebody come out, talk about some heel heat, come out and just trash him. Who cares what Bray Wyatt or Wyndham's got to say or whatever? Like, they're crying on stage, just totally make fun of him.
Like what Jim Cornette's about to do.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
And then
the fans be booing him so bad.
And then Wyndham just comes out and Mandible claws him. Yeah.
First of all, shout out to everybody that's here. There's a few. There's not a lot, but there's a few. That's enough. Just you can tell these are real Bray fans. Shout out to Conrad that just walked.
Like some other people.
Yeah. Let me tell you, it's. Whew.
I unmuted the laugh.
Okay, we won't go. We won't go in that. We won't go in that route.
That's all I gotta say.
She said all she has to.
Hey guys, stay tuned. I hear myself. Stay tuned. I'm gonna let you guys talk to give you guys emotions and stuff and all that stuff. So hold all those emotions and all the questions for Abby, of course, and everybody else. I know you guys gonna have questions. She's gonna do the best she can with the questions and not spoil anything for Monday. So stay tuned for that. So the mask,
Red eyes.
there is the red eyes, right? And I don't think
Did you have red eyes in The Exorcist?
No.
that's
think so.
insane.
I'm feeling like Exorcist vibes here.
Yeah.
I don't know, but the Fiend had red eyes in his last showing when he was at Mania with the new mask.
He did.
He did.
Mm.
He did.
That's Pazuzu. B-TAZZY.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
No, it's about to go to bed.
That image when
I
I
see that.
That image when I first watched The Exorcist will haunt me for the rest of my
Oh,
life.
yeah.
Hit the like and stuff. Hey, by the way, yeah, subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. We're very close to the 1K mark now, like extremely close. We're getting there. I do want to get the 1K. I for sure know we'll probably get the 1K mark when we do the Crown Jewel event, but just want to. Yeah.
Pazuzu does have red eyes.
So you think it's the black phone? The black phone mixed with that?
Knowing Jason Baker and Tom Savini making that mask, so many, and we, not to give too much away for Abby's, but think about when Jesus was in the desert for 40 days and the devil tempts him, and the last one is about, I'll give you everything you want. I'll make you a king. I'll make everybody love you. Just follow me. And so part of my theory is all of those Funhouse episodes is propaganda for the team. Demons and the devil will mask things with a really nice, shiny looking exterior to draw you in.
Mask kind of reminds me of that too.
Yeah, Guy Fawkes.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think a lot of this is now we're starting to see the real story, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Something happened at WrestleMania to unlock this and make it change to the point where, and that's where I go back to the upside down in Stranger Things. I think that may be what we're gonna see, similar to Funhouse Bray and the Fiend, but now we're seeing, I think we're gonna get Wyndham and this dark entity, which definitely could be Pazuzu, which is actually the devil. And with the names of like Uncle Howdy, matching that to what Reagan called when she was playing with the Ouija board in The Exorcist, she called him Captain Howdy. So yeah, there's a lot of little nuances, but I really think we're going to get similar alter ego stories, but it's gonna be a lot darker. But I think it will connect back to everything else because he always does that.
Yeah.
When the Fiend came out, it connected back to the Man in the Woods story. Like everything will connect, and it's a progression. I think all of his characters have been this career progression that's gotten him to where he is now. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it.
Life is a circle.
Yeah.
Life is a circle. Yeah, I was literally looking through that because I was like, yeah, I could definitely see because when he came out, it's weird because it's like
who he's working with. He's working with Jason Baker and Tom Savini. Tom Savini is a horror legend.
Yeah.
And, you know, trained Jason Baker. So I'm sure they have really good ideas on where they want this to go. Like, if anybody could direct my horror story, it would be Tom Savini, Jason Baker.
Right.
So,
and then what's the name? The long-term director. You know, they're just, you know, they're sitting, they're sitting at the table like, all right.
They're probably sitting around a round table playing poker and smoking cigars. Like, all right, what do you want to do next?
Like, what day you want to do this? What day you want to do that? And like, how long you want this to go? Like, do you want to change storylines after WrestleMania, or do you want to like keep it going for another year or something like that? I can definitely see that. And
Bray's that kind of person. Like, he remembers the tiniest little insignificant details. Like, he mentioned something last time I met him, like something that I had sent him in a DM like 6 months ago. And I'm like, how the hell do you remember that? Like, he just remembers the tiniest little. He got mad at me. He got frustrated at me when we went to that meet and greet in Albany, and he was signing this picture right here behind me. And I reminded him, because everybody spells my name wrong. Like, when Caleb signed this one, he had to ask me, how do you spell your name again? Because everybody spells it J-O-D-I or J-O-D-Y. And as he was signing it, I said, it's J-O-D-I-E. And he just looks at me and he goes, I know. Yeah, sorry.
Like, I know who you are.
Damn it.
Let me write my stuff.
I was having a conversation with him, and he said, you live in Michigan, right? And I said, no, Indiana. And the look on his face that he forgot where I lived. Like, he was so angry at himself.
You can tell that he's like that person that wants to get you right. Like, wants to want to know you and want to make sure you get your story right. Does that make sense? Yeah. So yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah. So, oh my God, he's such a horror fan. It's not even funny right now.
He is. Like, he's a big horror fan. So I think there's going to be lots of little pieces that we're going to recognize if you're a horror fan. Oh, that's like that. That's like that. That's another thing too. If you look at the Black Phone, he's a magician. That's the mask that he uses to draw people in.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, I see people are putting questions out here.
Oh, my bad.
Also, I'm like, we're all talking, and like,
I'm ready.
My bad. Let's see here. What we got? What's this? Wait a minute, Jody. It's a slow build, but are we getting Fiend versus Bray match?
I think so. I think that's going to be the climax of this.
So would Bo play as the Fiend, if that's possible?
Or somebody else. It could be. I am 100% confident that Vincent and Dutch will be in this at some point. So I could see Vincent playing the Fiend. But I definitely think that's going to be the climax.
Yeah, because he has the right amount of tattoos to do that. So that makes a lot of sense. Ooh, that's like, no, don't do a climax. Then we got to start a new storyline.
Well, it'll keep going after that. But
yeah, I know.
I mean, that's a WrestleMania caliber kind of match.
Jerry Hawk says, "What's up, guys? What's going on?" You see my comment, Tazzy?
Like, what? How do you mean Fiend versus Bray?
So Tazzy and Jody question. I love the Bray promo. It was so heartfelt and no comparison. But I bet you Bray learned from what Dusty promo, and this was a window that person, not the character, was different.
I'm sure he was definitely influenced by Dusty.
Yeah,
life. Me and Jody just watched a little like mini documentary earlier about the whole Wyndham family going all the way back to Blackjack Mulligan, and the Rhodeses are definitely tied into that. Barry
Barry Windham.
Windham teamed with Dustin Rhodes years ago and won a tag team belt with him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's definitely tied to the Rhodes family.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine Bray versus Cody?
Oh, I think we'll get that at some point.
Yeah,
Why not?
That was the first thing that popped up about him when he came back on Saturday. I was like, oh my god, we get Cody versus Bray. Hold on.
On a side note with that, I texted Jody earlier to see where day one is on January 1st, the pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
I bet we see Cody back there. It's his hometown.
Yep. There is I forgot an article that says that Cody is
recovering.
Wait, hold on. I was like, something popped up. I'm like, wait, what the hell?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they do that instead of Royal Rumble. Why wait if he's ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, there will be nothing bad about that. You just get the pop.
His hometown would be on
not a big deal.
Way to start off the year.
Yeah.
Does anyone find the nose piercing him and Bray got similar? It's a possibility. They're really close.
He's had that for a long time.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a minute.
I think he got it right after
question
released.
What was the question?
His nose piercing being similar to Braun.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've seen pictures of him like not long after he got released and he had that.
By the way, don't be shocked if that you remember the Borg picture we had like years ago. Oh, was it a year ago? Year or 2 years ago? Mm-hmm. Don't be shocked if they come back with that too.
I could see him coming out in that.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Let's see what we got here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get to you guys. I know you guys got questions. I got you. Here we go. Do you think the Fiend versus Fiend will be like the Taker versus Taker? Whoa.
That's for you.
What's that?
Whoa.
No. Taker versus Taker was so hokey. I mean,
it was different, yeah.
It was too goofy. No, I don't think Fiend would be like that if they did something like that nowadays.
That was good around
the cinematic. Yeah. Like the Firefly Funhouse match.
Possibly.
That was the thing is with that is
how do you
now we back to live crowds again?
Yep, it's different now.
A little bit hard.
Well, you could though. I mean, think about the Ultimate Deletion match. That was before or anything, and that was great. So you could if you did it right, but obviously he could do it right.
So I was at the House of Horrors match.
Mm-hmm.
I was there for that. What they basically did was they had the first part, obviously in the house, that part on the screen. And I guess everybody go okay with it because they wasn't okay in the beginning because they were like, oh God, they're going to show this on the screen. They're not going to show it. They're not going to be in the ring. When they came in the ring, it was a big pop for that because they're like, oh, they're here. They're like, oh, okay. So yeah, if you do it half cinematic and half in the ring,
if they do that, I didn't like how they did that. Like they randomly just like got in a car and drove back there. They need to tie it together if they're going to do that better. Why are they going back to the ring? Like it felt weird in that House of Horrors match to me that they just all of a sudden stopped fighting and got one of them got in the car, and the other one did the arena. Like they just need to tie it better.
I do want.
Keep fighting all the way there.
Yeah, something like that. Or, give him more of a reason to go back there. Say the stipulation that the match has to end in the ring or something. Like
I like that.
I do want, this is a side note part. I do want Aleister to come back, but
who?
Aleister Black to be back. It's just at the same time, I don't want this to get oversaturated back to all these wrestlers coming back. It's like nobody don't give a chance. So if he can get full chance at AEW, let him do that full chance at AEW. But if there's a chance where it's like you have a long-term story with him in WWE,
well, now you got Selena back.
Yeah. So that's the other thing too. So it's like you kind of want to. That's why I'm like, I'm thinking Mia Yim will go back to go to AEW, but at the same time, she's saying that she got a lot of business in WWE, so it's like it's going to be It's probably going to come down to money on that. That's what I'm thinking. Bray, aka Husky Harris. Wow, he went back to that.
Going like release the song.
I can't get over the theme that piano build that reminded me of Halloween, and it's such a powerful, emotional song. Cole Orris needs to drop that track.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, that was a great song.
I was still trying to find the name of it.
Shatter.
So it is Shatter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they shared. They replied to a fan.
Okay. I'll check Spotify and see, because normally they do Spotify first before anything else.
I've already looked. It's nowhere yet. Everyone's waiting.
Everybody's waiting like.
Everybody's waiting with bated breath.
Yeah,
like, oh my God, release the song already.
As soon as it does, it's going to be the number one.
Heck, I can always just download off of YouTube.
Poor Tom McDonald.
You watched them.
It's Bo Dallas coming back.
Like 7 days.
It's Bo Dallas coming back. As far as I know, Bo Dallas is signed back with WWE. It's just what his role is. I don't know.
Yes.
So that's the answer. Yes. Bray carry a Cody head with a scary.
I said
guys are
wrong. I want to see Bray carrying a lantern made out of the Fiend's head.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
That's very dark, but I love it at the same time. Like,
I might have to text Jason. I might have to text Jason Baker that and be like, "Hey, we needed a lantern made out of Fiend's head."
It'd be pretty epic looking, that's for sure.
Right?
What is Y6 means? All the 6 personalities of Bray? Yes. I have to read the rest of his sentence. I'm like, yes, that's exactly what it is. It's 6 personalities.
Oh, yeah.
God, he went to 6. He went to 6 characters.
Dang.
Oh.
This time it's for the win, though. You have the right people running the show.
Yeah. It's crazy, huh? Eric, have a good night, Lil T. All right. I think I got through it. Oh, soon I said that. Tazzy, do you want a AEW Rampage spoiler? I do know there's a not return, a debut. I do know it's a debut. There's a group that came from Impact. Let's put it like that.
Wait, ain't Rampage already over?
Yeah.
Oh, then what's the spoiler?
I mean, well, people haven't seen it because they've been here.
They ain't missing anything. They'll be all right.
Yeah. I do know about that one. I do know the Kingdom. The Kingdom showed up.
You can only watch one.
Kingdom. I don't even have to. I don't know if I can ask this question because we don't know. What's next for Bray? What we don't know.
I don't freaking know.
That makes it fun.
Oh.
I like not knowing. It makes it, like you said, it makes it fun.
And don't you like it where they're keeping this quiet?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, of course you get some stuff like here. Hey, there's fishing. There's Dutch and stuff like that. But you don't get the whole like, hey, this is going to happen. You don't get that. Like they're really close.
Yeah, they're not leaking anything.
Nothing. And that's how technically
Bray won't even tell me anything.
Yeah, and that's how Triple H was in NXT. He's like, I mean, if Triple H leaked a lot of stuff in NXT, there would be none of these surprises like Adam Cole or or people like that. You would not get that at all.
It's spoiled and
we get auto returns. Yeah. All right, guys. You got any more questions? Okay, I do know people have not seen the new Halloween movie, and I know that's what the first day they're going to do.
Yep.
I'm probably going to go over and find C's Discord and see if people are chatting when they're being realistic.
Yeah. So.
What I'll probably do.
I should actually promote that. C Wrestling has a Discord channel. I don't have a link. Jesse, do you?
On Instagram today.
It's on Instagram and on Twitter, and he posted it in a community post here on YouTube.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so go check that out. If you're not subscribed to C Wrestling, then you're not fans.
And you're not a Bray fan.
Wow.
Just keeping it
You're
real.
either not a Bray fan or you just don't know.
And
you need to know.
So this is what we're gonna do. First, let's do a little housekeeping and promo and all that good stuff coming up and all that good stuff. First of all, I don't know what we're doing on the weekend. There's a possibility that all of us might be bored and we might be back with you. Because as of right now, I don't have no baseball work for the next 6 months. So
Oh, damn.
Wow.
So I am here with you guys until you guys get tired of me.
We never get tired of you, Tazzy.
See? So I'm with you guys. Monday, and we'll get to Abby's in a minute. Monday after party. There's no more tailgate parties during the week because it's not doing well anyway, and people are not coming to it. So no more tailgate parties in the week. When there is a watch along on the Insider channel for a pay-per-view, we will do the tailgate and after party for that. All right. Other than that, after party Monday, watch along party for NXT. That's a go home show. That's the go home show for Halloween Havoc. Next Friday. Yes, more after party. This time, this is just full after party because there's no watch alongs or nothing. So it's a after party, and we will start right after SmackDown. Next Saturday is the watch along party for Halloween Havoc. And we might as well just call it a Halloween party.
I can't believe that's almost here already.
Halloween Havoc, a Halloween party. It's a TAZZY Halloween party. Next Saturday. Next Saturday. We do have a special guest, Shane Loki, if I'm not mistaken. It was the winner on Tuesday, so he is allowed to come party with us. Oh, happy you. By the way, Tuesday, I got a surprise guest on Tuesday. If you guys know the channel, you know who it is. If you guys know the channel, who it is, in the way beginning, probably the first couple of episodes. I'm just saying. Jody, please promo Abby's for Monday.
So Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, we'll have another episode of Abby's Window on the Insiders Pro Wrestling channel. We'll be expanding on that theory of the Funhouse being a prison, and yeah, it's going to be a fun time. We're going to have Dom from Give Me a Hell Yeah podcast on there. He's actually going to be joining us for Open-Ended every week because, he's a big Bray fan and he needs an outlet. So I wanted to have him on, and yeah, we're going to have some fun.
Yep. And you'll never know who else might join.
Yep.
Just throw it out there. All right, let's see. Do anybody else have anything? Oh, wait, hold on. What else we got here? It seems like Window might be feuding with himself. Wow, that was deep. The White Six might be in different personalities. Nobody else could even dream of pulling something like this off. Only Wyndham. That's why we love. That's why we love him.
100%.
C sent me here. Oh, shout out to you. Welcome to the party. that makes a lot of sense, actually. So yeah, guys. First of all, I first shout outs to my co-host, Dan T.
TAZZY!
Force of God. Oh, believe it or not,
God.
guess what? You get to see him in a couple weeks.
Woo!
I know.
Yay! I already know what you look like, but yay!
I would like to thank Jesse for coming on for us.
Woo!
See?
And
Yeah,
Chris
well,
and Jody. Thank you for you guys for coming on also as
Yeah.
well. Other than that, I have nothing else but good things and good vibes and until we stop.
Let's
We
sing
feel all
Kumbaya.
love right now.
Yeah, it's all love here.
It's all love.
All love.
love.
Hey, you guys like my logo? You guys
I
like
love
my
it.
you gotta be a B freaking deal. No, just funny.
I like that it's moving.
Yeah, I am known for my motion graphics. I am very known, and I'm trying to learn how to do it more on this StreamYard, because StreamYard, if I can do motion backgrounds like where we are right now, like hold on, let me show you right quick. The motion, if we can get motion on this back, watch me. You're gonna see some crazy stuff. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just saying. Okay, let me stop. Okay. Thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate you guys. You know what I forgot to play? Oh, I don't have it on this one. I actually got the so when my guests come on, I'm actually going for now on have whatever song come on. So if this is for Bray, you're going to have Bray music playing. But anyway, it's all good. Anyway, thank you guys for coming on. I'm trying to find the freaking button again. Appreciate you guys. Guys, no matter what you do this weekend, just keep it a party, baby. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.